social media kind of numbs our senses to what's going on. Like, we understand that we're in a predicament, but we're kind of content because I could still drive around in a Benz as a homeless man in America. Like, you could do that. Like, that's an actual fact. Like, that's possible.
Right.
So because of these things, it's like we have to look at our situation from a way more realistic standpoint. Like, we have way more freedoms than a lot of places. A lot of places.
Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
What's good, people? You know what it is. This is Lady Miz from the Ground Up Productions, and there's only one way to go from here. I got the one and only ROQ in the building. I mean, he an engineer. He do it all. What's good?
Oh, what's going on? How you doing? You got me over here shy looking at the people. What's going on? My name is ROQ. You can find me on IG at ROQ Official, ROQ Official. That's ROQ Official. Don't forget it.
Okay.
You could also find me on TikTok at The Official ROQ, again, ROQ, don't forget it. And you can find me on YouTube at R&amp Official. So those are all of my main socials that I'm socialing on.
Okay. Grand opening, grand closing. Because we normally end the show with that. But he said, no, we're going to get this out the way early.
Absolutely, because okay. I want to talk my talk. I want to focus on talking my talk.
So that's why you hit him
I
with
handle business first, and then we could, you know.
Let me get some of that.
Exactly.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes. So listen, you do the damn thing. I see that, you've been singing for a while.
Yes,
okay.
I have.
Yes, and I love everything that you got going on, but I definitely want to get to know more about you, right? Just like the people that tune in to get to know more about you. So let's first start off with you being influenced. Who influenced you, and when did you start getting into singing?
So as far as my influences go, I'm just a lover of music in general. You know what I mean? And for me, as an artist, I feel like the biggest thing, and that's my camera. The biggest thing for you artists, you better look up to your OGs. Seriously.
Let them know.
Seriously. You know why? Because they're the ones who did it already.
Boom. You're
trying to do it. They did it already.
Okay.
So you're trying to figure it out. So, I realize that from the standpoint that I'm at now, that I've done nothing up until this point. I've done nothing. I've done a few things for sure, but in terms of progress, I know sky's the limit. So
okay,
for me, I always keep myself humbled like that. It's not necessarily that I downplay or shouts out to that wonderful woman right there, Chanel Red.
Big up to Chanel Red over there in the back. Y'all know y'all can get some snaps. Yes. And y'all can record, take some pictures, right? Let them know, take some pictures, for sure. Get some video, background scene. Yes.
Nah, but and I had to mention that woman because she's been very instrumental in my progress, as well as many others. Shout out to my manager Dills. Shout out to Costello in the back, that brother right there. Shout out to CEO Mook. Shout out to Black. Shout out to all my family that really helped me through, every situation that I've been through emotionally through this thing, everything that I've been through spiritually through this thing.
Okay.
And because you gotta understand, like me just attaining what I'm attaining now is kind of like the back end of me learning how to do this thing. Like I've been into music as long as I can remember.
Okay.
You know.
So let me ask you this. Okay, because you said, well, you're humble, which is nice because sometimes some people they're a little extra, right?
Yeah.
Right. But you still want to make sure you're good.
No. I know how to talk my talk. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. All right.
And it's not even cockiness. It's confidence. Like
that's what I'm talking about.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because when people who are great also tell you you're great, you can't ignore them.
Bingo.
When somebody who's done something that you're trying to achieve does something great, you're not worried about what everybody else says because this person got XYZ and they took the time out to tell me I was great.
Right.
I value that over the person that wants to sit there and say, "Oh, I was around you all the time, but what did you do?"
Right. Did they motivate you? Did they push you?
Did they motivate me?
Did
they push me? Did they help me with my grind? Like, what did they do?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I feel like outside of that, because people can motivate you all the time, but I feel like the real motivation has to come from within. Like, you have to really love it. In order
love
to be
the music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it all comes back to the music,
absolutely.
Right? Okay, that's what we gotta let them know.
And you know.
In the engineering?
No.
And God?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, we better not forget God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Sorry, God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's why my
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Know what I'm saying? But that's I feel like the most important part because the love comes from him.
Okay.
I feel like outside of that, you just doing it for no reason. Because there's people that are willing and able to like take the shot and actually do something with it. You know what I mean?
Right. What I love that you said, right, is that we got to respect the ones who came before. I think that's so important because in this industry, especially mainly hip hop, I'm gonna say. I know you R&B. You do.
Listen, it's all music.
It's all
to
connected,
me.
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so
it's all music to me.
At the end of the day, in our genre of music, right? A lot of people either they'll try to forget about the ones who came before. They don't show that much respect. How did you even have, or where did this mindset come from you as far as making sure that you respect the ones before? Because some people don't. They don't acknowledge. They don't respect.
I feel like number one, a lot of it had to do with the fact that I'm first generation American and I figured the world out on my own for the most part. So I went through all different types of phases of listening to music, whether it be like rock music or like hip hop or R&B, underground hip hop. I went through all different types of subculture genres and like I've done my work.
Okay.
And in my work, I found that the thing that gravitates to me the most is soul. And I think that's what the younger generation doesn't really get just yet. That certain words can't replace soul. If there's soul in something, it doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't have to be anything other than something that pulls emotion out of you.
Is that how you write your music? When you're writing,
absolutely,
your lyrics,
100%. I write from the soul, and I consider myself a soul artist, not an R&B artist, a soul artist.
Okay.
Because I feel like soul encapsulates what I'm trying to do. I feel like there's a feeling that is missing in the industry right now, and that's love. And love, again, comes from God.
Right. Right.
So
Speak
does the
on
soul. So does the soul.
Yes.
So does the soul. So again, it's like I'm just trying to do God's work over here.
Okay.
That's all I'm trying to do. But at the same time, it's like I understand that for me, I have to interpret the world in a way that makes other people feel comfortable. And that's not for me.
What does that mean? I want to understand that.
I feel like this. As an artist, it's my job. It's my job to kind of tell the story in a fun enough way to where it doesn't make everybody cry all the time.
Okay, so a balance.
So exactly.
Okay.
So I'd rather be the type of artist to give you the story in its entirety and make it much more romantic and much more glowy and fun, as opposed to what we've been given. And a lot of it is like cruel reality, and it's like, you know, that's part of why we kind of like look at each other sideways today.
Well, when you say what we've been given, who and what are you talking about there? I feel like
in general, there's been for a while now, like kind of like more so of a push for the more risque, like type of music to like penetrate the airwaves, and that kind of like shapes the world that we live in now. We live in this kind of like fast food social media like world. Absolutely. Where everything is based on a dollar amount, and everything is based on a statistic, and everything is you're not good enough. Everything is you're not doing enough. You need to do more. And I'm coming from the perspective of love, where forget about the social media. Who are you outside of your phone? Like put your phone down and let's have a conversation, and then I can figure out who you are from there. As opposed to going on your profile and you're spewing out all this, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. But you're in the same spot that I saw you in for the past 3 years.
Ooh. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I totally get it.
Forward progress, and being focused on that instead of being focused on the external look of it looks like I'm doing well.
Right, the fakeness
exactly
on social media. Absolutely.
100%.
You spoke about. Oh, okay. No. Go. You got a question?
What's up?
Go ahead.
You said you're first generation American, right?
Yes, 100%.
So when you say that, where your
my mother is Dominican and my father is Israeli. So my father was born in Israel. He was born in on what they call a kibbutz. It's literally like just like a farm, like a ghetto, but it's a farm. So everybody who lives there, they have livestock. But this is all attributed to the town. So everybody has responsibility in the town. My father was working since he was like 3 or 4 years old. Like it was a different life for him. For him, he's looking at America like this is a cakewalk. This is nothing. This is nothing. What he had to go through in his country was far worse. So same thing for my mother. Like my mother grew up around poverty and violence all the time. It wasn't just sunshine and rainbows. Same thing for my father. So like for me, I have that perspective of I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've seen what the orphanages that my mother's family looks like, that my mother's family owns looks like. And I have pastoral roots in my mother's mother was a pastor, and so was my grandfather.
Oh, okay.
As well, they were both, and they have a church and properties in the Dominican Republic. So I actually have like real deal roots there. Like when I used to go to the Dominican Republic, that's where I would go. I would go to a church. I wouldn't go anywhere else. Really? Like I would go to the church that they owned that was attached to the missionary house that they own, and they would have multiple different people there from the neighborhood and things like that. They would give food to the people in the neighborhood. So I experienced like real deal poverty.
Okay.
Up close and personal. And I understand what it feels like when the lights go out and you can't do nothing about it. And so you gotta go boil water on a stove. So
do you not think that poverty is here?
I do, but I feel like we forget about it because of social media.
Okay.
And the social media kind of numbs our senses to what's going on. Like we understand that we're in a predicament, but we're kind of content because I could still drive around in a Benz as a homeless man in America. Like you could do that. Like that's an actual fact. Like that's possible.
Right.
So because of these things, it's like we have to look at our situation from a way more realistic standpoint. Like we have way more freedoms than a lot of places. a lot of places.
No, I agree with that. I do.
What we're doing right now, they couldn't just do in China. They can't just do that. Just come up and create a platform that the Chinese government didn't. What?
Deep. You deep, brother.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it, though. I love it.
But let's get off the politics.
No, it's all good. We going to skirt back to the music real quick.
Skirt back to the music. A little tangent.
No, but it's still good because you know what? People want to know when somebody is looking at you. They want to know, what you think about, who you are, like your background, stuff like that. So that's important.
And for me, I feel like, for the most part, this is why, and this is the way I look at music as well. Mm-hmm. For me, music as an art is much more technical than people make it out to be.
Okay.
And the greats know that there's far more technicality and emotion than people lead on. So what I mean by that is this. I mean that you can invoke emotion if you know the science behind it. And the science is not taught to you.
You mean through the music?
Learned. Yeah, the science is learned. Okay. So this is stuff that, as songwriters, I can't tell you how to invoke sadness in a person. I just know how to do it for me. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But the greats know that that's a way more technical. Like, they have their own way of doing it. Like, I know when I want to be sad, I think of this, or I do this, or I use this literary technique, or everybody has a strategy to achieve these emotions, but it's all based on what they feel. And that's why music, that's why music to me is like probably the most expressive form of art outside of probably dance, I would say. Simply because it embodies emotion, and it takes up three senses. Just in case you didn't know. Visual, because you got to look at the person that's singing to you in order to feel something, right? In order to create a connection, you have to look at somebody. That's it. Plain and simple. You're not going to get it over the phone. You're not going to get it over you can only make an emotional connection with someone when you're looking at them. And that's just that's based on psychology. You could go Google it. Go Google it.
He said, "Go check out Sigmund Freud, and he gonna tell you."
Yeah, come on.
So wait, I got a question. I know you said you feel that you're a soulful artist, right?
A soul artist.
A soul artist.
Like quite literally the genre soul.
Okay. So I mean, it still connects to R&B 100%. And stuff like that.
But this is I feel like there is a sonic difference. Okay. For me. Okay. I feel like sonically soul tends to revisit. You get what I'm saying?
Nope, I don't. Break it down.
So what I mean by revisit is like you gotta go back. Okay. Because if you're not calling from anything great, you're not gonna make anything great.
I got you. Okay.
This is a quotable. You ready? And I don't know how many people heard this. So just pay attention. If you want to grab a notebook, write it down. Good artists borrow. Great artists steal. They steal. They are the biggest thieves.
No, you got it. Okay, now I got questions, but every time you say something, now I have another question. Explain to us, what is the difference?
The difference is this. A good artist, again, is going to borrow. Oh, I'll use the song. I'll use the lyrics. I'll use the great artist. This is mine. This is me. I did it. You didn't do that. I did.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, now it was taking a minute, but I was like, okay, it's going over.
They're stealing the credit for something that was done, but it's different. So they can take credit. You get what I'm saying? So the difference is that they took it and made it their own.
Right. Who said that in there? Was it Jay-Z? You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
That's one of Costello's favorite lines right there.
Oh, that's one of yours.
That's one of his favorite. Yeah.
So
I just had to point that out because he real quiet in the back, and you don't know he's like doing hand signals and signs like, don't do this or don't do. He's telling me the whole time what to do and what not to do. That's the only reason why I'm up here able to talk.
He's got you.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. That's what you're here for. Look, it's about you and people hearing from you. So that's what you're here for. But I did want to ask you, because I know we were speaking about R&B.
For sure.
Do you think that R&B is dead? A lot of people say that when you turn on the radio.
No.
And explain to me why your answer is no.
I don't think R&B is dead because R&B evolved from a very pure standpoint of music. Like the genre of rhythm and blues, and the reason why it's associated with soul so closely is because this was born of spiritual roots for real. Like R&B is not just a genre that's not born of spiritual roots. This goes back to the fields for real. Like I don't want to get too deep into it, but if you know, you know.
Okay. All right. It's reminding me of Sinners, the movie. Did you see Sinners? Okay. Yeah.
So it started from way back then.
Okay.
Before we even thought of R&B, back when it was blues, and even back before that.
Okay.
It was always gonna be that, because the way.
Right.
I still think it's relevant because it's born of spirituality, it's born of love, and it's born of the real, like reality, like what we face every day, like not what these youngins do on hip hop songs now and talk about smoking dead ops and all this stuff. It's like you don't do that every day.
What do you think? Hold on.
I want to make a very good point, right?
Okay, go ahead.
I currently right now live in Paterson, New Jersey. Okay. Paterson, New Jersey is one of the worst cities in New Jersey.
Wait, what's going on in the background? What is the studio audience back there saying?
However, I wouldn't trade living there for nothing. Why? Okay. Because I fell in love with that city, being in the city and learning its people and understanding why. Because nobody wants to understand why.
Why what?
Why this stuff goes on. Nobody wants to understand why. Everybody wants to, it's a terrible place and blase, blase. Do you understand the dynamic? Do you get that there's literally enemies that live blocks away from each other? That once they find out they're enemies, they act on it. They don't chill out for the summer like New Yorkians. You know, they don't put their beef up for the summer like New Yorkians. They get it on.
Wow.
They get it on.
Okay.
So it's like
So you're saying the ops is neighbors?
Yeah. And guess what? Regardless, it's still a wonderful place to be. You know why? Because at some point, people know that it's deeper than the beef between me and you, like a block away.
What
like
does that
we
mean?
went to school. We went to school together. We did this. We did that athletics.
Okay. All right.
And that's what I've been an engineer professionally for about 3 years, and most of the youth that I deal with are a lot of these quote unquote YNs. And the one thing that I've been stressing to them the most is that, there's plenty of situations that could lead you down that road. But the one thing all of you have in common that come in here to the studio is that you all want to do music. And I support that 100%. And I understand y'all. I get it. I'm not that old. 28. You know what I'm saying? I'm 28. I'm not that far from you guys. I was there once. So I understand where you guys are coming from a very, very molecular standpoint. Like I was there. I understand the ins and outs of what you're going through. So I want you to know that what you have in your hand is a very serious thing that you have in your hand. And I tell them how serious it is to have the responsibility of.
We got to know what that thing is. Like, be more specific so we can
follow you. The gift of being able to make music.
Okay.
That is a very powerful responsibility. You control people's emotions with that.
Yes, you do.
Literally. Through sound.
Yes.
Through voice.
Frequencies, the whole 9 yards. Absolutely.
Literally. A whole person's day can change based on a song.
That is very
So
true.
you have a very big responsibility. Like, what you do may very well affect another person's life. So I try to stress that to the kids that come into the studio, and they pay good money to me, and they never complain, not once.
So what do you do when you say they pay good money to you? Are you writing? Are you coaching? What exactly do you do?
I'm just recording the songs that they already are gifted and talented to make as an engineer. I don't have to tell them anything. They know they're seeing all the well enough. They know they're seeing well enough. They know how it's moving. They know how it's operating. I don't have to worry about who's hot. I could figure out from one of them if I need to. Okay. You get what I'm saying? And they have enough sense to give love to the OGs. And that's one of the things that makes me proud of, like, some of the kids that I talk to is like they still give love to the Nas's, the Jadas, the DMX's. They talk about these people as real people and not as like ghosts and figures. Like, they talk about songs. They talk about song lyrics. They talk about samples. Where did this come from? Where did that come from? Oh, that was that NBA Youngboys. Like, they're on it.
Respect the culture.
They respect it, and they have their own culture within them.
So
it's like, I feel like, again, understand why these things happen. It's like, these youngins, they're the same thing as us, the same thing as y'all when y'all were teenagers, misunderstood.
Right.
And if we take the time to understand them more, I feel like if we take the time to understand each other, we're gonna end up in a better place. But
okay,
back to the music.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
What do you feel separates you from all the rest of the artists that's out?
I feel like number one, I'm a foreigner for real. So y'all don't have that on me. I'm Dominican and Israeli. That's a mix out of this world. I mean, that's one thing. But aside from vanity, I feel like as an artist, I'm bringing to the table something that hasn't been brought to the table in over 30 years.
Which is?
I feel like for a while, it was a lot of people who had it. It was a lot of people who didn't have it, so on and so forth. But I feel like for quite some time, people stopped trying because it was so easy. It was easy. It was easy for a while. Think about it.
When you say people
entry path, the path was easy for a while for a lot of people. They made it look good. A lot of people made it look good. A lot of people made it look easy. I'm talking about the path to being a professional musician.
Okay.
The path to being a professional musician was easy for a lot of people for a long time. And they thought, oh, if I just copy this guy, or it looked easy. I should say that. It looked easy. The music industry made it look easy. And that's why for me, it's kind of like, unless, like, how would they know? How would artists that don't do their research or how would they know? So you're left in a kind of like bubble where it's like the true professionals know, like, okay, I got to do my research because I'm going to be tested on this later on. Because class is still in session. Because class is still in session when I get signed. Class is still in session when I get a Grammy. Class is still in session when I get 2. Class is still in session when I get 10. However many. But the point is, class is still in session. You have to be an eternal student of the game. That is the problem right now.
But is that what separates you? I'm talking
absolutely
about you
100%,
from everybody else.
100,000%. I'm going to analyze it from every standpoint that it possibly can be analyzed, whether Whether I did it 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it doesn't matter.
Who in this industry do you feel that you can compare yourself to? That's out already.
Miguel, John Legend, Frank Ocean, Music Soul Child.
Okay.
Keep going.
How many albums or songs do you have out right now?
Currently, right now, I have one single. It's called "Can I Have You." It's out on all platforms. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on YouTube. I don't even know if it's on SoundCloud, but it might be on SoundCloud. I don't know. But it's out on most major platforms. And speaking to that song, that was an experience writing that song.
Which song are we talking about here?
Can I Have You?
Okay.
The one that's on platforms.
Okay.
And
what inspired that song? Tell people what it's about, what it represents.
For me, and at the time, it was like I was really like in this reinventment phase of my career, and I didn't quite have a grasp on what was going on until like literally just recently. And I was making very soulful records and things like that, and the song took like 6 months for me to write. And I'm a writer. I write every
Daily?
day. Every day.
Oh, wow.
The song took 6 months for me to write.
Why did it take so long?
Because I was challenged. I was given a task.
Okay.
Right? And it's something that from after I wrote that song, every single song that I wrote became better and better and better and better because I knew how to do one thing.
What's the one thing?
I learned how to write with space.
So when you say space, what does that mean? Does that mean breaks in between thinking? Just so we can understand exactly what that means.
Slow it down so they can hear you.
Okay. Okay. All right. So no, you can't be fast like.
It's like you're doing too much. You're doing. I get it. You got a million words. That's great.
The brain can't process it.
Yeah. I'm an average guy. You're an average guy. What do you think he's gonna do? He doesn't want to hear osmosis, levitosis. Like, no, bro, chill.
So who taught you that?
It's crazy because again, shout out to Chanel Red.
Chanel Red in the building.
Yeah. Shouts out to Chanel Red for that. I was working with a man by the name of Troy Patterson. If you don't know who Troy Patterson is, go Google him. What I was gonna say about that was he listened to the record when I first made it, and the first verse was, I believe, okay. And then it was the second verse that he wasn't in love with at all. And it was too wordy. And when I look back at it now, I agree. It was, I don't even think about that verse.
Okay.
And I sat on it. And then one day I'm just like, I'm reaching, seeming so impossible for me to say. And then it was like, oh, hold on. I got it. And then I just start. And I'm like, and then it fits. Boom. I sent it over. He was like, and that was it.
Nice.
That was it. So, and see, that goes back to respect your OGs. Mm-hmm. I seen what that man had on his wall. That man wasn't playing around. That man don't play around with nobody. That man got some things on his wall. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he told me change it. I changed it.
With no hesitation, no feedback, no nothing. Okay.
I don't care.
That's
if
good.
that man don't approve of it, I don't care. I know I know who that man is. Okay. I get it. If that man doesn't approve, no.
All right. Okay.
That's how I felt.
Okay, so I'm trying to think here. I know we covered a lot, and I definitely want to get to everybody else here. Is there something, because we kind of went through, you went through a lot. I mean, you came in and went straight hard.
Yeah, I did, because it's a show to get to know me. I know a lot of people don't see interviews, and I want this to be like, you know, a decent balance of like getting to know my character, the type of person that I am, and things like that, and how I think. Right. And I feel like the personality doesn't get shown enough on my side. So like I feel like, and I know I'm long-winded and stuff like that, but
listen, you talking to somebody that's long-winded too.
Hey,
so
listen.
You didn't took over, so you way more long-winded than me.
Yeah, okay. I know I am.
It's all good though. Ray got a question.
Oh, what did I pick up singing? Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
But it's cool.
It's such a stereotypical story. Yeah, no. I was a kid. I was living in Guttenberg, New Jersey. It's like 4 streets long in Hudson County, and I'm on the bus, and like this is like one of the first times I'm hanging out with other kids, and we're going to the rec center that's literally down the street, and they came to pick me up at my house and drop me off down the street. Like the recreation center was literally down the block. That's how small the town was. Okay. And it's like I lived on the same block as the recreation center. They turned it into a parking lot. It doesn't exist no more. And while I was on the bus, I was listening to what the bus driver had on, and most of the time it would be Hot 97 and 105.
Okay.
And that would be the majority of the music that I would be intaking for the most part, like during my summers, and like other than that, there was no other real music aside from what my friends were showing me. So for a while, like I was listening to like popular radio and figuring it out from there.
Okay, so listening to the radio on the bus, from what you're hearing, that was what was influencing you to want to do music. Okay,
absolutely.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you. You said you came from Patterson, right? When everybody from the hood picks rap, what made you pick singing?
Yeah.
All right. So
you rap too?
Yeah, I rap too. I rap too. But I feel like the real gift for me is the singing. Simply because that's something God given. Melody comes from God. Melody can't be recreated. Like the rappers can have rap if they want. Like they can't do what I do. They can't do what I do. So regardless of like a J. Cole, a Kendrick, a Drake, whoever, I'm not saying that to say that I dislike any of those guys. I love all of them. But like they can't do what I do. I could do what they do. Very well, actually. Like very well. Like very well. But they can't do what I do. And that's bottom line.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Tell the people again a couple of things, because we're gonna, wrap it up.
For sure.
First, this is what I want you to do first. Look into the camera and tell a young kid right now who is looking to get into music, doing both things. What advice would you tell somebody?
Short version, sure.
Right? They said wrap it up.
Yeah. This is gonna take me a little second. So I'm not gonna mince words, and I'm not trying to make this too long because I'm talking to kids, right? And we know their attention span is very short. So you gotta talk to them in a way where it's like you got your way out the hood already. It's up to you if you're going to choose it. That's it.
That's it? Okay. All right. Yes. Because a lot of people have choices. It's about their path. Knowing about, I like that.
You got your way out the hood already. You going to choose it? You going to work? You going to put in the effort that it takes because it's not easy. For over 20 years of my life, I've been working to get right in front of you, right where I'm sitting right here.
Wow. That's deep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
For over 20 years of my life, I've been working to get right where I'm sitting right now.
No excuses.
None.
Got it. I like that. Y'all. Give it up for him. Okay. Tell people again. I know we started it off, but I want you to tell. You can't be like, follow me.
I love starting and finishing because it's like, for me, it's just the completing of things and things like that. I'm big on completing things and things like that. So, for those who don't know, my name is ROQ. You can find me on Instagram, IG for those, or the gram or whatever y'all call it. You can find me at ROQ Official. That is ROQ Official. You can find me on TikTok at The Official ROQ. Again, ROQ. And you can find me on YouTube at R&amp Official. So that's it.
That's not it. Before we are done, I know, see? One last thing. I want you to tell people about any upcoming projects that you have coming up because you want people to follow you. They want to know what you got going on.
So I'm going to have an EP coming out soon called ROQ. It's going to be a 6-track EP, fully produced by me, written by me, engineered by me, the whole nine. And it's a little look into who I am as an artist. And, you know, I go all over the place. I love R&B. I love all different forms of music, Afrobeat. I'm a piano. It's just so many different types of music that I just want to be able to touch all of it. But the number one thing is that it's always going to be soul.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate you coming on and chopping it up with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking forward to everything you got going on. Any shows that we could come check you out performing.
That
all
lady right there.
So we listen.
All right. So look. Since we do this, any bookings, you could go through at Chanel Red on Instagram. That is SHANELL Red. If you don't know how to spell red, Google it. And then Kaz, Kaz, could you, matter of fact, come here, bro. Come here. Nah, tell them your IG, bro. Yeah, okay. All right. But no, okay. Chanel's the best.
So Chanel Red is how we
Chanel
find
Red,
out
for sure.
to come check you out, come support, see what you got going on. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to wrap it up, but y'all know it's not over because he is here to bless this creators box, baby. It's about to go down. This is where creators meet. So he's about to do his thing. This is from the ground up. There's only one way to go from here. Check out the next segment. Peace.
I just got a couple of things to tell you. Listen. Outside looking for you, little baby. Where you been? Late night on the street corner. Tell a friend. In the bedroom with me, got you screaming. Where you been? Toes touching on it back of your neck. Still sexy when your hair look a mess. I'm trying to see what is in store for me. Are you leading me on, baby? We ain't gotta rush nowhere, just stay here. If you're gonna break my heart, do it easy, 'cause you way too easy. Easy to love for me, yeah. Girl, it's too easy. And it's gonna be hard when I gotta leave you be. Got 3 words for you. Coming over tonight. Lay with me. Hold me tight. Couple other things that I can mention. Just keep it up to your imagination. I know it's making dreams come true, but so I'm trying to see what is in store for me. Are you leading way too easy, yeah. Easy to love for me, yeah. You way too easy, and it's gonna be hard when I gotta leave you be. You way too easy, easy to love for me, yeah. You way too easy, and it's gonna be hard when I gotta leave you be. You way too easy.
All right,
Race and Shattuck.
we got rock, the rock.
Check it out. It's already enough. Just kick you back. Yo, welcome to the box where the real ones talk. FD and MP where creators walk the walk. Step in the booth, let your soul unlock. No cap, just facts.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel and listen to us on all streaming platforms. From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.